everybody, it's Debbie here and welcome back to my Crafty Den. Today I am just working on building my stash, and I have a paperclip swap coming up shortly, and so I thought I would work on some paper clips. I'm gonna make a bunch of them because I need a bunch for myself as well. I have a few sheets, just a few sheets left of this little 6x6 paper pad here that are these adorable, adorable colors. So I have peaches and golds and creams and wood green and black and this gray color. This paper pad is truly amazing, and almost that's what I've used this paper pad for. I've made dozens of altered paper clips using this, and I'm going to use it again. So I also have scraps. I have these scraps that I laid out on my table, plus I have this whole basket of scraps to choose from. So I'm just going to set these on top of the basket for now, and using some of these vintage colored ones. Some are a little heavier, some are a little lighter paper, and this I'm going to start working on my... I also have all kinds of ephemera. I have this box of bits. Well, it's a tin box, but I have this box of bits that is all these little bits of ephemera in here. These types of, tags. I've also got tags, like little mini tags that I can add to these paper clips and things like that, and some vellum paper. So I am going to just do some... I'm just gonna start and I'm gonna work away, and I will probably just fast forward this and let you watch. So if you're new here, thanks so much for joining me today. I'm really, really glad that you're here. Always like to see new people popping up on my channel, especially when they comment. So let me know if you're new here today and this is your first time watching. Let me know in the comments just that you're new and you've just found my channel. Or if you're a returning viewer, let me know where you're from. I'm curious as to where people are from. So I'm just going to get into this, and I am going to start altering a few paper clips. Now, I don't have any gold paper clips left. However, I do have some of these little brass ones that are really adorable, and I have these silver ones. I also have some of the plastic colored the colored paper clips this size, but I'm not fond of them. I like using the metal clips better. I just think that these kind of go with everything. They don't take away from the decoration. So yeah, I'm going to fast forward you and let you watch. And so grab a cup of tea or coffee. I've got my coffee here. Probably not my first one today, but I've got my coffee, and I am just going to mindlessly craft away and have some crafting time. So I hope you enjoy it, and let's get started. So that was the sped up version of probably what took me an hour to do, because I was just playing. I was trying around various bits on the paper clips, various different background colors. I was just taking my time and going through them. So I'm going to show you, because that was a little too fast. I'm going to show you kind of what I did. So let's take these over here so they're not as distracting. And I'll start with this one. This is the only one that I used a colored paper clip on. I'm not fond of using the colored paper clips, but I have no gold ones. I'm really upset that I have no gold ones. But this is all I'm going to make for now, and I'm going to get myself some gold paper clips and then do some more. This is fun. This is like mindless creativity. You can just play with pieces and lay them down and pick them back up again and kind of see what you want to do. So this one here, like most of them, has two of the cut banners. It has a paper banner and then it has a vellum banner. So I start on the front, and because I offset them on the bottom, I put them on the paper clip and then I just give them a little twist. I just put my finger on the bottom, my thumb on the top, and I shove them sideways and then fix that fold so that they're all offset at the bottom. Can you see that? Or should I? Maybe I should do this. There. So, yeah, so I have vellum, paper, and then vellum. And then I have this ticket, which I have no idea what this tag, it's not a ticket, it's kind of a tag. It says dog something, so maybe from a dog show, or these are all the Tim Holtz. I love playing with the Tim Holtz paper dolls and the ephemera packs. This is a ticket, another ticket. And what I did, I don't know if you can tell here, was I put the paper clip on and I sealed it across the top, but I left my layers not glued until I was finished, because like this one goes under the vellum. So there's the pink polka dots, this one, then the vellum, then the ticket, then this little piece of lace, and then look at that. I love the Tim Holtz paper dolls. Absolutely love them. All these vintage old photos that have already been cut out for you and are just ready to use. And I have them from the tiny ones to the really large ones, because they're so much fun for these, for tags, for ATCs, anything that you can think of. They're just fabulous. So if you're into creating anything vintage at all, I recommend the Tim Holtz paper dolls and the ephemera packs. They are so easy to use, and yeah. So that's my first one. Kind of a vintagey feel. Let me grab this one, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put it on here. So you can really bulk these up and it doesn't get in the way of the paper clip. But always make sure that you leave this small centerpiece here. Always make sure that you leave that free. And you only use the long straight piece of your paper clip, and your paper clip will go on. So this one's a little bit more bulky. I have the same thing. I have two pieces of paper, or one piece of paper made into a banner, one piece of vellum made into a banner. this is coming off. Oh, that one wasn't even glued on. That's just a leftover bit. So I have 2 torn pieces, contrasting colors. So these are browns and greens on this kind of goldy yellow background. I just thought it was interesting paper, so I just ripped 2 rectangles to glue down kind of as a background. Then this tag is underneath. This little card that is written out. It says January. I don't know if you can see that or not. January, February, March. So it's some kind of a little invoice type of thing. I put on this vintagey looking letter M and this little paper doll. Now, I do think that that's a little boy. But look at those adorable curls and that big hat. And he's got this little army style coat on. That's why I think he's a little boy. And short pants and long stockings. So I like this one. This is one of my favorites. It's so adorable. Then I have, yes, then I have this one. Nothing's missing off this. Some of them are barely dry. So let me put this one on here. This one is a single tag, no vellum. I didn't do it on very many, but I did it on a couple. You don't need vellum on every single one. But this one is this pink and gray 2-sided paper. So it looks like I have 2 different tags. That's why I chose not to use the vellum on this one, because I had 2 different colors. This little bit that says believe, and it has a little tiny wee amber colored rhinestone that was on that bit. Some torn papers. I added this little pink and gold here because of this little gold stone and the pink, little bit of pink that's showing here. And then put this little toddler boy on here. I think he's adorable. Just adorable. So this is a different, like a strange color combination, but I really like how the peaches and the grays go together with that teeny tiny little bit of green. So sometimes my color choices are a little bit different, but I do have different taste, I guess. So this one is one of my favorites. I had this little these are those handmade stickers that you get from the Dollar Tree. And this little vintage looking one, follow your dreams, believe in yourself, and don't give up. I really liked that, but I chose to put it on just a wood grain background. Let me show you the back of this one. So this wood grain paper looked like a collaged piece already. Another reason why I didn't use a piece of vellum on this one. So I chose to put this one on here. Then I put this was a full little vintage map. I believe it's the United States. I didn't leave very much of it showing, just enough to let you know that it was still a map. And then I layered a little piece of vellum on here, and then this little letter, vintage letter, and the whole follow your dreams, the map, the letter. I just thought that all went together. And with the wood grain, I really like this one. This one's going to look lovely in any journal or as a bookmark. This one's going to look really good. I love it. So I love that one. Then I made a couple of little ones, and I used these I had 2 little rose gold paper clips that came from, I can't remember where. I wish I could find these. But I made these, and this one is just the double layered. So I have this pink tag. It's pink and cream, and then the cream vellum in the middle of it. And then all I did was stuck a little piece of this embossed yellow. And it's kind of a, let me see if I can get this. This isn't quite focusing as much as I'd like. It's kind of a vintagey yellow. Like it's kind of not a bright yellow. But I took a little piece of that brown wood grain paper just to back this. This is just the top of a, you don't have to use all those little bits, those Tim Holtz bits whole. This one had something Paris. So all I did was cut a little sliver that showed the number and Paris. And then I put this little vintage moth on here and this little trading stamp. And it's just a cluster. And this one is just another cluster. So some yellow paper, some yellow textured paper, yellow and pink textured paper, a little, this is between the two layers. So between the front and the back, when I made the fold, I glued this so it stuck out. I added this little tag and put this little butterfly on here. And so these ones are much smaller. I'll show you the difference in the size because I didn't want always a big one. So see the difference? Very, very tiny compared to this one. But these make great little embellishments, and I'm going to see if I can find some of these little paper clips and make some more little ones because I think they'd be really cute on smaller pieces of art. The other ones are great for journals, bookmarks, and things like that. But so here's one, and I love it. I have this little bit of gold showing down this side, and the silver paper clip. These are actually office paper clips, these ones. And because they have this little, I don't know if you can hear this, but they have these little ridges on them so that they grip. You can put them on a thin piece of paper and they don't slide or move around. You'll notice how the other ones move like this really easily. This one doesn't move around. It stays where it's put. So I have this gold and cream, a little bit showing here. I have this pretty vintagey green print, this organic print. And then I have this Believe little circle dot. So I have that. And I wanted something to go with it. I found this Souvenir Views picture frame in the Tim Holtz thing. So I chose to take this little girl who's dressed up in her cowgirl getup. She's got the little fringe, she's got her little holster, her gun, her little scarf, the whole bit. She's just so adorable. But I chose to put the frame on so it framed her face. And I love how that one turned out as well. So here's only 3 pieces on top, but it just, the way it's put together, it just feels like more. And this one, let's see. This one is the embossed yellow paper. Again, it's just dot embossed. It has a little piece of vellum just layered on top or on both sides. On both sides, so I did 2. I like that the backs of most of them are nice looking too. So you could put that on and so that showed on something and it wouldn't matter. So this one has, so the yellow paper, the vellum, a little piece of lace just sticking out here, a small tag, a larger ticket, admit 1, I forget how many cents it was. I cut down this little blackbird and I used my pinking shears to cut it down, just ordinary, my old singers that are 100 years old. I just used that. This is a sticker, a sticky club sticker, but I found that little moon face just kind of intriguing. I like it. And the little butterfly. So layered elements that really don't have anything to do with each other, but really look cute when you put them on the paper together. So that one and the last 2 now. The last 2 are a little bit brighter in color. So we'll slide that one on. So this one hasn't got vellum on the back. Yes, it does. I told you, I think I put vellum on most of them. So this is 2 tags again. This is 2-sided paper though. And this is arrows. See the arrows on the back? I'm going to take this one off because it kind of, the arrows were on here and then the gold and pink polka dots, or the pink with gold polka dots. So the arrows were on here. So that's what kind of led me for this little cluster. So I found this arrow with a butterfly on the shaft, and I thought that kind of goes with this paper. And this was on a different tag. I wanted this tag that had the writing on it. So what I did was I put the paper tag is inside, the vellum tag is outside on this one. Then this little piece of lace, this little kind of burgundy, I don't even know what it is, something in the pocket, this little card, whatever it was. Then this little tag. Now this was a raised tag, 3 layers, so I took that apart and I only used the 1 layer because I don't want these to be hugely thick. I actually put the little string back on the tag. Then I put this arrow on here, and because I had a butterfly on the arrow, I added another butterfly, and that one was done. So yeah, just, they're fun. I had fun making these. This one, very, very easy, very, very simple. I didn't put vellum on this because, or like not on the outside, because I didn't want to cover up this. This was like a lace. See how pretty that lace paper is? And the opposite side of that lace paper was this pink and gold. So there's a piece of vellum on the inside here. And it doesn't show very much. I didn't get it offset as much as I wanted to. Yeah, so this actually could have been the other side. But anyway, I put a little piece of painted corrugated cardboard, just a teeny tiny. It's just maybe a bit over 1/4 inch wide. And I just put it there for some dimension. There's a piece of ripped paper behind it. There's this little card. I have no idea. Some kind of an advertising card from J. Giraud. I don't read French, but I do know that that says perfume. And this little Tim Holtz paper doll lady, she is dressed up in her very best coat, her leather gloves, her hat, her little purse, and I just thought that this went with this one because it said perfume. So simple and easy to make up your mind what you're going to put on them. So that's it. That's my 10 tags. I really hope you liked this video, and do this for sure. I'm in a swap, so I now have to make four tags for a swap. And I may actually throw 1 or 2 of these in the swap as well, but I want to get some gold paper clips and some more colored ones, not quite as bright as the pink. And I want to make a box of these. So my goal in my Build Your Stash is to get some small drawer. The Dollar Tree sometimes, or Dollarama, sometimes has these little plastic 3-drawer storage pieces. And my idea is to stack them up and fill each drawer with a different kind of little embellishment piece that I've made, so that I have all kinds of them on hand. So thanks for watching, everybody. If you're not already a subscriber, if you would consider hitting the subscribe button, I would appreciate it so, so much. Every like helps YouTube to notice my channel more. So if you like these, give it a thumbs up. And by all means, comment below. Let me know what you think of these. So bye-bye for now. Have a great day. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.